It's David Ojabo, not David Ojabo, and imagine how happy I was when I found out, right? Because I have been calling him David Ojabo from the moment I started doing these mock drafts. Woo, yeah, woo! Anyways, we got a different draft order. It's been 2 weeks since I've gotten a mock draft out. And I decided to finally do it because the last time I tried to do a mock draft, I kept stuttering, and one pick I accidentally made. So I didn't want to go do it again, so I just gave up. But anyways, we're going to be doing a mock draft today, and we are going to be resilient, and we are going to finish the task. So we are going to go pick by pick and tell you why I think every player. You know what a mock draft is, so I don't really need to tell you that. So let's get into it. We're starting off at number 1 with the Detroit Lions. I'm going Aidan Hutchinson. I'm just falling in with the hype, really. I've seen a lot of Hutchinson, like, a lot. You don't even understand. I've seen most of his games in 2021, a lot. And Aidan Hutchinson is looking like the best edge rusher in the draft. Right? Thibodeau is the better playmaker. Hutchinson is the better technical player. So, I think Hutchinson is starting to pull away from Thibodeau because he's put up a Heisman contending season. He has done so well for Michigan. Him and David Ojabo, right? I gotta get used to saying that. So him and David Ojabo have been really good on that Michigan D line, and that's what's really made them get into the playoffs. Or at least it's a part of something that really guided them to the playoffs. Next up, we got the Jags at 2. I may even go Kyle Hamilton because I'm starting to fall away with Thibodeau a bit. But they really need edge help a lot. I'm hesitating because I think Kyle Hamilton pretty much has no flaws. Honestly, just like maybe he's a bit of a twitcher, like, just goes one way and the ball goes to another. But his awareness, overall, what's the word? Versatility, ball hawking skills, sideline to sideline range is all spectacular. Kyle Hamilton is going to be the real deal the moment he steps onto the field, and that's why I don't want him to go to the Jags because, anyways, K'Lavon Chaisson could develop, but for the first 2 years he's been pretty bad. So I think Thibodeau should go at number 2 then because he's just the best player available right now for their team needs. And then next up, we got the Texans. I think this is pretty obvious that they're not going to go safety right now. I mean, I think Kyle Hamilton's really good, but Stingley Jr. has been playing really well for LSU as well. Now, I don't really need to look at much film for this guy, right? Because I have, but if he is staying as a Draft Network's number 2 to number 5 player for the entire season, he's doing something right? So I don't even really need to watch much film to tell you that Stingley's a really consistent and good player and does good every single game, pretty much. Next up, we got the Jets at 4. Now, this is in no particular order of how I think the players are ranked. First, I think they're going to go with Kemba Kwanu because I think he's really pulling away from Evan Neal, who's been falling down their draft board for some reason. But Kemba Kwanu has been playing so well for NC State, it's crazy. It's like really well. And the number 5 Jets, Kyle Hamilton. I know they really do need edge rusher, but look at Kyle Hamilton on the board at 5. This could even be a steal because I know a lot of people who are like, he's a safety, he could fall to 9, could go to the Vikings, the Eagles. I don't think I see him falling that low. I just don't see him, falling because Marcus May is on the franchise tag, so I'm pretty sure at some point the Jets had to do the right thing and trade him away. So Kyle Hamilton is kind of a luxury pick here. I understand that. They also do need corner. I don't think Andrew Booth Jr., Kyer Elam, Roger McCreary, or Ahmad Gardner is the top 5 player in the class or worthy to go in the top 5 like Kyle Hamilton. So I think Kyle Hamilton is just a better pick. Next up, we got the Giants at 6. We're going Evan Neal. He just provides so much of versatility on that O-line for the Giants. And really like Evan Neal. playing left tackle for the Alabama, has played right tackle, and he used to be a guard. I don't know if he played guard for Alabama, but I know he used to be a guard. So he just provides a lot of versatility, and plus, he is a good tackle and a guard. So you gotta think that that's really valuable for the Giants. I also know that a really popular pick has been Tyler Linderbaum out of Iowa, which I also get. I'm just not gonna go back-to-back O-linemen. I just don't see that happening. Plus, I don't see Evan Neal, falling to any of these teams right here. So I'm going Evan Neal at 6. And then the Giants at 7. So I've thought a lot about this. And whenever I start giving this explanation, that a wild pick is coming up. It's the guy with the new name, David Ojabo out of Michigan. It's not George Karlaftis. First of all, we need to switch some stuff up in my mock drafts, right? If I keep doing the exact same thing, people are going to stop watching, and I don't want that. I want to keep the viewers engaged. So why not offer some change into my mock drafts and go David Ojabo? David Ojabo is an athlete. He is a huge athlete, and he knows how to get past offensive tackles. That's literally why he has, I think, 10 sacks plus. I don't even think he's played much football, but David Ojabo, I think he's going to rise up boards like crazy. Karlaftis has been as well, but he's kind of just now sticking at that one place, while Ojabo has consistently been rising. I didn't even know who this guy was, and then suddenly I saw him on the Draft Network. Who is this guy ranking at number 28 and stuff? And I saw David Ojabo, so I looked at his tape and I said, hey, this Michigan edge rusher is actually really good. Right? Same thing with Trayvon Walker. I saw him on the Draft Network. I looked at him, and he was super good. So, I'm going to try and think that the Giants are going to go with a prospect that is rising up draft boards like crazy, and that is David Ojabo. Next up, we got the Falcons at 8. Okay, this is another wild pick. I think this could be quarterback. I think this could be IDL. I think this could be edge. George Karlaftis is on the board. This could even be Daxton Hill, right? No, it's not going to be. I think this could easily be a receiver or a corner. However, there's one position that really sticks out to me, and that is quarterback. And Kenny Pickett has been playing so well. So, again, another guy who's been rising up draft boards like crazy. They need their quarterback, right? I know they need edge. They need IDL. I know Karlaftis is really good as well. Kenny Pickett is a Heisman finalist, and I know he's a one-year wonder, but he's looking like the best quarterback in this draft. Matt Corral's not too far behind, and I think then it goes Sam Howell, Malik Willis, Desmond Ridder, because I don't really like Desmond Ridder that much, because he's really high potential, and that could be pretty bad. So, Kenny Pickett is played unbelievably for Pitt this year. A guy who's really been rising like crazy. Kenny Pickett, I used to hate this guy. I used to think that, he leads Pittsburgh to the great start, 3-0, and then he keeps losing. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Because he's a good quarterback. And I think he'll know how to make use of Calvin Ridley. And then in the second round, go receiver. This is a really deep receiver class, right? I've seen Wan'Dale Robinson go in the first round for the Draft Network. But some of these guys are not going to make it into the first round. You got guys like Jahan Dotson. Drake London's probably not going to make it. Jahan Dotson I like, but if he doesn't go in the first round, take him. George Pickens probably won't go. John Mechie, I don't advise you to take because he did have an injury. David Bell, I also looked at. He's actually pretty good. I've not looked at any other guys. South Alabama player here. Interesting. North Dakota State. But anyways, draft a receiver in the second round, but quarterback will run out. You look at this, right? After Carson Strong, Tanner McKee is the next best quarterback. So, you got to think that Kenny Pickett is your move right now at number 8. After that speech, we got the Panthers at 9. I'm going Matt Corral. Dude, are you kidding me? That quarterback room is so bad. It's so terrible that it's unbelievable. You got Cam Newton, who just threw 5 of 21. You got PJ Walker, who's a former XFL quarterback. Sam Darnold, who's worse than Cam Newton and an XFL quarterback. Like, he is given one of the best positions in the NFL, ouch, and he couldn't do anything with it, right? You got Christian McCaffrey. I know he's always injured, but still, when he's healthy, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Tommy Tremble, right? And then we got that defense with Stephon Gilmore, Dante Jackson, Jeremy Chin, Shaq Thompson, Brian Burns, Yetur Gross-Matos, Derek Brown. That is a really good team, and he's still not able to do anything with it. So I think Matt Corral can make use of it and also offer another dynamic and run the football. So back-to-back quarterbacks at 8 and 9. I can actually see this happening, and I think Kenny Pickett sits and, learns behind Matt Ryan, and I think he could be really good. However, Matt Corral, I think, will have to start right away, and that's why I have him going at 9 instead of 8. Next up, we got the Vikings at 10. I'm going Boo Jr. Like, the Draft Network had him down at 20 or 21 for some reason. He's the second best corner in this draft. I don't think there's any question. So, Andrew Boo Jr. at 10 just makes the most sense to me. So, yeah. Next up, we got the Saints. I'm going Chris Olave. Again, another instance where I just want to really switch things up. I always have Garrett Wilson going the first receiver. Garrett Wilson's dynamic, but Chris Olave also has some hidden speed, good route runner, and he can be a number 1. If Michael Thomas isn't your guy, trade him. Get him the hell out of New Orleans, because I hate Michael Thomas, and he needs to get a nice teaching to and stop running slants. It's just what it is. Chris Olave has a way bigger route tree. I bet you that Cam Johnson out of Vanderbilt has a bigger route tree than Michael Thomas. I'm sorry about that rant, but all Michael Thomas does is run slants. So we got to take Chris Olave here at number 11. Just offers you a new dynamic for the Saints. Next up, we got the Eagles. I think this is pretty obvious. I'm going George Karlaftis. And then I think I'm going Kyer Elam. Where is he? Why is he at 31? 32, actually. But I don't care. I'm still taking him. I know he has some injury concerns. I think I heard that somewhere. I don't know where. I forgot. But Kyer Elam is a good player. Could even be the best corner in this draft. But I guess he has injury concerns, so I don't even know. Number 14 is the Denver Broncos. They lost Von Miller. They have Bradley Chubb. You need someone else alongside him. And good old reliable Trayvon Walker out of Georgia. Welcome to the Denver Broncos. Trayvon Walker is a good player. So overlooked. Just go with Trayvon Walker, man. Number 15 is the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, they had their choice between Jordan Davis and Kurt Hinish. And I think also Christian Jones out of Texas. Hold on. Well, it would be even better if I could find a Clemson player. Like, any Clemson player would be good. Even if he was a quarterback. Running back, I don't think will be there. Yeah, running back won't be there. Who is a Clemson player that's graduating this year? Well, I don't care. Christian Jones, Wanya Morris out of Oklahoma. And I think we could also go... Oh, no, there's no long snapper here. Damn, that sucks. Going Charles Cross. Number 16 is the Cleveland Browns. And I think this should be fairly obvious. And I'm going with the best interior D lineman in this class, and that's Jordan Davis. I love this guy so much, you don't understand. He's 6'6", 340, and evades O-linemen like they're nothing. He literally takes his hands, pushes them aside, and goes and tackles them. Right? He's a huge run stopper. The Browns already have Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett, whether Clowney's coming back or not. But Davis, at 16, is an absolute steal. I know DeMarvin Leal's also the athlete, but I think Jordan Davis is just a better, player right now. 17 is the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going Devin Lloyd. They need linebacker, and he's a really instinctive player. He made the All-American team, if I'm not mistaken, right? And that's pretty obvious. So did Nakobe Dean, who I think you will be seeing in this mock draft. Next up, we got the Steelers. So now, I don't know what to do here. I've thought so much. I don't want to go any of these quarterbacks, right? However, Ben Roethlisberger could be in his final year, and none of these quarterbacks are going to be able to jump right in because they're all going to be busts. And so, I guess, you know, for 1 year, you can take the risk with Malik Willis. Hopefully he pans out. Because that's got to be our strat right here, right? Like, if Ben Roethlisberger is truly leaving, finally, hopefully he doesn't put a Brett Favre, but Malik Willis is so high potential that if he finally is in the right system and can play with Deontay Johnson, Najee Harris, if Juju Smith-Schuster can remain an un-asshole for 1 minute, if Chase Claypool can stop doing stupid stuff, Malik Willis can be the guy. Or you can go lineman and stick with Dwayne Haskins for a year, your choice. Or sign someone in free agency. Trade for Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun Watson. You already have enough troublemakers on that team. Why not add Deshaun Watson onto that team? Match made in heaven, if you ask me. Next up, we got the Dolphins at 19. Now, I'm going Garrett Wilson. I love Jameson Williams a lot. And he's the all-purpose player on the All-American team. However, Garrett Wilson being on the board just is too hard to pass up. So, we're going with Wilson at 19. Next up, I'm actually kind of surprised this guy's fallen so far. And that's Tyler Linderbaum. I think they have like Chase Rouillet or something at center. I'm getting him out of here and getting Tyler Linderbaum in. He'll really help for Antonio Gibson and can just pave the way for Antonio Gibson. That's literally your future. Antonio Gibson, Terry McLaurin, Cameron Curl, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, and Deron Payne is literally your future right there. So keep that intact, man. Next up, we got the DeMarvin Leal, Jordan Davis, whoever the hell's on the board, just freaking take him and stop the run. I'm not going to say anything more. Next up, we got the Bengals. Any O-lineman will be useful, so Kenyon Green. I'm flying through these picks right now because these are pretty obvious so far. They just are. 23 is the Los Angeles Chargers. Ooh, this is interesting. Their run stop is really bad, but I don't really see any edge rusher that could go here. Or D-lineman. Ooh. What do I do? I don't know. Do I go like Darian Kennard or something? And the Chargers can't go anyone here. I mean, I guess Myjai Sanders, but I don't really see him as a first-round guy. Wow, I'm going Jermaine Johnson then. I've heard he's a really good athlete. Haven't watched any of them. But if he's a good athlete, maybe he can help the Chargers. I have no idea. I'm just making a blind pick right there. Ooh, interesting. Next up, we got the Lions. How can you pass on Jameson Williams, man? I know they really badly need corner, safety, quarterback. Jameson Williams is on the board. How can you not resist your temptation for that? How can you? Sorry. Jameson Williams is gone from pretty much a fourth string or third string on Ohio State to the #1 receiver at Alabama and could help them win the national. Not actually could. Actually not could. Will help them compete for the national championship this year. So, eyes on Jameson Williams, please. Next up, we got the Cowboys. I'm going safety, and I'm going to go Jaquan Brisker. I've always gone Daxton Hill. For some reason, I love Daxton Hill, but Jaquan Brisker's on the board. I guess you can take him, you know? He's pretty good. 26 is the Kansas City Chiefs, and I think linebacker in Nakobe Dean could be so useful. So useful, so much that you don't understand. Brandon Smith has fallen so much. Interesting. But I'm going receiver. They really do need it. I'm going Traylon Burks out of Arkansas. He's a great player. Really plays all over the field. I know he's not really stuck to one position, but that's what he's good for. So, think of it that way. Next up, we got the Ravens. Interesting. I'm going tackle. I'm going Trevor Penning. I know Nicholas Petit-Frere could go here as well, but Trevor Penning, I think, is higher potential and is also a really good player as well. Hopefully, he can start out at right tackle. I know he's a left tackle, but hopefully, crossing my fingers, he can start at right tackle because Trevor Penning's a great player. 28 is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I have no idea how this guy fell. Roger McCreary, welcome to the team. Really good athlete, really good, and has played so well for Auburn. So finally, he's in the top 32 of the Draft Network because that's stupid that he wasn't before. But Roger McCreary at 28, let's go. 29 is the Titans. I'm going to Kobe Dean. Best linebacker available, honestly. Anything to help that linebacking core will honestly do them any good. So, Kobe Dean at 29. Good athlete as well. Don't get me wrong, but it's just anything that helps the Titans. 30 is the Green Bay Packers. I always want to go receiver. Always. Whenever I hear the Green Bay Packers. I also want to go right tackle and edge rusher. Yeah, quarterback. Fourth need. Really? We're going Nicholas Petit-Frere out of Ohio State. Best tackle really on the board. And they say he could play right tackle. I've watched a very little of him. I'm pretty sure he plays left tackle, but maybe he can play right tackle. Who knows? I don't even know. I may be wrong on that one. 31 is the New England Patriots. I'm going receiver. I'm going Jahan Dotson. They really do need some athleticism on that team, which they don't really have right now. Their receiving core is kind of trash on the athleticism spectrum. But Mac Jones is doing what he can, and that's why he's going to win Rookie of the Year, right? I know Jamar Chase has done really well, but he's cooled down, like, a lot. While Mac Jones has remained so consistent, it's crazy. So, yeah, Jahan Dotson just proves to be a great player for you. Just what it is. And last but not least, to end off the video, we're going to Maud Gardner, dude. That corner core is so bad. It is so bad. You have Byron Murphy, Darqueze Dennard. I don't even know how you say his name. Marco Wilson, and then Tagoan was traded away, actually, so never mind. Tagoan's gone. Is that all? That's all I'm reminded of when I think of corner core. So, that is going to do it for this video, guys, though. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.